Good morning, coffee lovers. My name is Russell Volz from Lake City Coffee. Today I have a special treat for you. We are going to taste test our new bean that we've selected for the 24-25 season. Now, this is November right now. These beans were picked between June, July, and August of this last year, shipped to the United States, as is all beans from the Costa Rica and the Tarrazu region. And we line up usually about 2 dozen, so 24, 25 different beans from private independent growers in this area. And some people ask me, do you have organic coffee? Well, this is Costa Rica. Costa Rica lives on their ecotourism, so being organic is different for each country. Some countries, what they define as organic, maybe not so much so. But Costa Rica goes way overboard. So this is like organic on steroids. That's why the quality of these beans from the Tarrazu region of Costa Rica are so fantastic. They're super smooth in general, and they have a variety of different flavors. A lot like wine. Pick a good Bordeaux, right? And you're going to have different tasting notes from one year to the next, from one field to the next. Same thing with coffee. So we line up 24 of them. We roast them identically, brew them identically, and make sure they're in the exact same temperature, and we taste test them, and we go, yep, nope, 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 maybe, yep, nope, nope. So we go down the line, and then we compare them all, and we pick one bean. That's the very best bean that has to be super smooth, no bitterness at all to it, and have prominent flavor notes. Last year, this little guy here, you see I roasted this last week, right? This is last year. This is La Pastora. The San Rafael that we picked this year, this is this week's roast, as you can see by the date. I mean, how many coffee companies actually date when they roasted their coffee, which is nuts to me. Everybody should be dating their bags of coffee when they were roasted, because otherwise, how are you going to know when they're fresh? So today, we're going to compare last year's to this year's. So there are different flavored notes in there. Same quality that we've always had, but we're going to do this together. Now, I'm going to do a time lapse so you can see basically how I make our coffee. And we're going to be using this grinder from Missouri, made in the USA. We're going to use this French press. This is made in Italy. Very expensive, not worth the money, by the way. This is, I don't know, $250 right now. The Borden, I think I'm pronouncing that right. That's made in Portugal. It does just as good a job, and it's like 35 bucks. So we're not going to use that today. We're going to stick with this. We're going to be using 2 identical vacuum insulated coffee mugs from Burnout, also made in Missouri, different company, by the way. And we're going to measure with a scale 25 grams of coffee for 16 ounces. No, is this 16 or 20? 16 ounces of coffee. So 16 ounces, and we're going to measure out 25 grams. Why? Because that's what I like. I like 25 grams. And regardless, if you're an old customer, you've been using the La Pastora, and you start getting the San Rafael, you should experiment. This may be stronger. It may be not as strong. It's going to taste a little bit different than the other. So you're going to want to adjust your grind. You want to adjust how much grounds that you want. If you're steeping it like you would in a French press, it may take a little longer, maybe less so. Gotta experiment. That's critical. So I'm going to do a time lapse on here so you can see exactly how I do it. Then I'm going to come back to real time, and we're going to actually taste them side by side and notice the different flavor notes. So we'll see you back in a few seconds. Well, I'm back. So it's time to take a look at our La Pastora and San Rafael, the 23-24 picking season. This is the 24-25 season, the San Rafael. And interesting note, I forgot to mention this earlier, these beans are bigger. They're about 50% bigger than, well, 25 to 50% bigger than the other beans. Now, pundits of coffee, professional coffee roasters and brewers, say that, hey, the bigger the bean, the better it tastes. I'm not so sure I believe that. All I'm saying, it is bigger. And frankly, let's do the taste testing, and let's see if there's any proof to the pudding here. So this is the La Pastora. The only reason I can tell is because I didn't put the sticker on this coffee mug. Same coffee I've been drinking for a year. Hard chocolate or dark chocolate notes on it. Super smooth. Has some berry notes, and the flavor goes pretty much longer than anything you're going to buy in the store. But for what we've had year after year after year, the flavor goes on for about 5 seconds and then drops off, which is fairly normal. So that's okay. Smooth, tastes great, right? Tastes like coffee. Like I said, chocolate notes, minor cherry notes on it. This coffee is kind of weird in the sense that, so I did 25 grams, right? If I bump that up to 30 grams or more, all of a sudden the cherry notes just blossom and it tastes like major cherry and minor chocolate. So this is a dark chocolate flavor as opposed to a milk chocolate from the year before that. Nonetheless, weird coffee that you can get 2 distinct different flavors on it depending on how strong you make the coffee. So that's good. No surprises there. Regular customers, you've had this before. Now the new stuff. So La Pastora, this is the San Rafael. San Rafael, I tested this originally. Told you we had 25 different options there. Picked this out. Alicia's the one with the great, palate. My palate is not as sophisticated as hers. And when she starts mentioning certain notes that she's tasting, if I really work at it and concentrate, I can pick out what she instantly picks out. So let's see what we got here. Wow, like I remembered. The flavor just goes on and on and on. This is like, so this drops off after 5 seconds. At 10 seconds, this is still intense. And it keeps just, as long as you keep that coffee in your mouth, it's going to just keep that flavor, keep going and going. This is very, very unusual. If this was a wine, you'd be spending almost $100 a bottle for this stuff. So berry notes. Now this is unusual. You will find berry notes in coffees from time to time, but this is very prominently berry. I'm getting both dark berry and red berry notes in it. Probably a little bit more of the red berry. And chocolate. And wow, is this smooth. I mean, I've always thought this was incredibly smooth. This is even smoother, especially if you make it strong, like really strong, 30 grams, something like that. You're going to have a mouthful of flavor there, intense flavor. Again, berry notes, both red and dark, as well as the chocolate behind it. Man, I think this is the best coffee I've had. I once had some Kona coffee that blew my mind, and this matches that every bit as much. That Kona coffee I tried was $75 a pound. $75. That is crazy. Nonetheless, this is awesome. Love it. Love it. So there you go. La Pastora and no, San Rafael. Excuse me. I get the two mixed up because I've been working with the San Rafael for over a year. This is phenomenal coffee, and it's going to stay fresh because of the oxygen absorbers we put in it. We heat seal this, triple sealed, so this will stay fresh for you for months because of that oxygen absorber. Other than that, if you have any questions, get back in touch with us. Alicia's always here, and I think you're really going to enjoy this coffee as much as I do. So have a great day. Hey, babe, I'm done.
Great.
Wow.
What did you think?
Oh, remember when we taste tested this with all the others? And we
Yes.
went, yeah, this is
it.
This is it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and you said it just like that. Said, oh, this is it. That's, well, we got another dozen to go. Remember that? And you just said, no, this is it. So we taste tested all the rest, but your spot. This is crazy good.
Lots and lots of berry notes.
Lots of berry notes. Still picking out some of the chocolate. This got to be the smoothest damn, this is good coffee. I'm like
a good Bordeaux.
oh,
right?
like a good Bordeaux. You're not kidding. Yeah, I think everybody's going to be pretty excited about this, babe.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.